What is something you thought would be horrible until you gave it a chance? Sushi. I wasted years not loving it. I had sushi 2 nights in a row yesterday and the day before. Frankly, I'm up for some sushi right now. Parks and recreations. I watched the first episode one time and it was extremely boring, but then I went back to the second season and started from there, and it's one of my favorite comedies on TV now. The first season felt like it was trying to be a new version of The Office. Once they got over that, the show really picked up. Exercise. Girls, at first they had cooties, but then they had boobies. And don't forget the herpes. Dungeons and Dragons. When my friend asked me to come to a session, I thought it would be really lame and so I didn't go for a while. When I finally went, it turned out to be amazing and now I'm in love with it. I practically beg him to hold sessions as frequently as possible. Nobody understands exactly how awesome and fun D&D can be until they've actually played it. I only played for a few months, once per week, but it was easily the highlight of my week for that time, and it opened the door to many other games, such as the World of Darkness series. I miss having a group to play with. Equals. Arnold Palmer iced tea. I wasn't thirsty and a friend gave it to me insisting that I try it. I gave it the tiniest of sips and gave the "it's okay" look. A few weeks later I was at the store and thought, hey, I'll give it a shot. I currently have more Arnold Palmer iced tea in my veins than I do blood. For those who do not know, half lemonade, half sweet tea, 110% nectar of the gods. Broccoli. I absolutely hated it when I was a teenager, but I tried it last year and my taste buds must have mutated or something because I'm now 26 and broccoli is lovely. Nice try, Mom. Arrested Development. If you don't get anything at first, watch everything again. It requires a lot of dedication. I just started watching this series on Netflix. I feel like Reddit has ruined some of it for me. Just by the posted pictures and gifs, I knew some of the jokes before they even happened. Cheesecake. Cheese and cake doesn't sound very appealing at first. I think it sounds appealing. Cheese, good. Cake, good. Cheesecake, good. I thought Heath Ledger only got so much hype for The Dark Knight because he died. Then I saw the performance. Row. Breaking Bad. A chemistry teacher becomes a cook. I mean, how the heck could this show be any good? My mate forced me to watch it and after the pilot, I couldn't thank him enough. The show is one of my favorites. I'm glad you gave it a chance, yo. Drinking. My dad was an alcoholic, and that scared me. Drinking in moderation is fun though. Actually, that was one of the reasons I had my first drink in college. My dad was an alcoholic who abandoned the family when I was 5. He always blamed the alcohol and I wanted to know what was so great to make him leave us. I still don't understand it. I'm 27 now and drink socially and responsibly. Therapy. Once I realized I needed it and was willing to actually give it a try, it worked pretty amazingly. Backpacking and hostels. Thought only bums did it. Found out only couples and boring people go to hotels. The people that really have fun stay at hostels and socialize. What's the difference between a hotel and a hostel? Owning a dog. I have never liked dogs. I decided that I should rescue one, though, since I could afford to, and it seemed like the right thing to do. Now I love him, and can't imagine life without a dog. Me too. Before I had my dog, I was afraid of them and always had horrible thoughts of getting bitten. Now I love my dog and I consider him my bundle of joy. Sushi. I always thought eating raw fish would be the grossest thing ever, but it actually tastes less fishy than eating cooked fish. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd be eating it all the time. Make your own. It's way cheaper that way. Good Eats Season 9, Episode 6 is a great intro to making your own. Frozen yogurt. I thought that would be awful but it's actually not bad. That's good. Green eggs and ham. I thought it would be horrible. Got talked into it. 8/10 would eat again. Peer pressure man. Peer pressure. Arrested Development and Trailer Park Boys. 2 of my favorite shows of all time, but I thought I would hate them. Also, Sopranos and Doctor Who. I also thought Trailer Park Boys looked terrible and hated it the first episode or two. After a few more episodes though I started to love it. Great show. The Office US version was the same. I think with both shows you really have to learn the characters before you can appreciate the humor. I also loved Arrested Development. I suspected I would like it but it far exceeded any expectations I had. Vanilla soy milk. Yep. Organic vanilla soy milk is cheaper than regular milk at Walmart. It has less fat, same amount of protein, loads more fiber, and it tastes sweeter and doesn't make your breath smell like farts. Doctor Who. Anal. How is this so deep in the thread? Sun-dried tomatoes. They are freaking ace in any sandwich, salad or pasta dish. God bless those little bastards. You need to be dang careful with the amount though. Hummus. Tried hummus for the first time last week. It was fantastic. Coffee. I love them all now. Olives. My freaking god was I wrong. Garlic stuffed olives. Peanut butter. I could not understand how people could have such thick butter on their toast. Now I know it tastes nothing like butter and I love it a little too much. Also when I was a kid I thought coleslaw was called cold sore and it gave you cold sores. I would not touch the stuff. Now I love it. No cold sores yet. I like to get a spoonful of peanut butter and drop a few chocolate chips in it. Then eat it. Then get a new, clean spoon and do it again. Pirates of the Caribbean when it came out in the cinema. Mum wanted to take me, but I thought it sounded a bit naff. It was pretty dang great. The first movie exceeded everyone's expectations. Yoga. Now I'm one of those buttholes. Have you tried it? Oh, it'll change your life. You just feel so open. I always thought it looked relatively easy. Then I tried doing the page 90x yoga routine as I was looking for different things to try for exercise. I made it about 30 minutes. Total routine is 1.5 hours. That crap is way more intense than I gave it credit for. Being single. Less stress, more money in pocket and you can do whatever the heck you dang well please. Ginger ale. I could live off that stuff. Recently I tried ginger ice cream, and it was amazing. It reminded me of ginger ale. A mental health facility. I always pictured them like the movies. I went to get help I couldn't give myself and it was my best decision ever. Minecraft. Edit. Also this post made me try almond milk. Yum. Working at McDonald's. It was my last resort but when I started working, I freaking loved it. I assume it varies a lot between different stores. Calamari and How I Met Your Mother. Maybe I should try How I Met Your Mother again. I watched the first 2 minutes of the first episode before I couldn't handle the canned laughter at a really subpar joke. LASIK. I thought it would be the most horrible thing ever, having my eyeballs messed with and having to be awake for it. I thought of it many times but kept chickening out because it seemed too gross. Then I decided I wanted it badly enough. It lasted less than 10 minutes, there was discomfort but not pain, and the surgical team has tens of thousands of patients worth of experience calming nervous patients down. Now I can see. Propane and propane accessories. Taste the meat, not the heat. Star Wars. I never watched it growing up and my mum always said it was stupid so I adopted the same opinion until my so introduced me to it a couple of years ago. Your mom has something wrong with her. For some reason, and I'm sure people will rip on me for this, but when I first heard of the show Dexter, I just assumed it would be a terrible television series, and almost immediately thought it would be cancelled. Now I'm deadly addicted to it and I'm dying for the new season to start. I just assumed everyone started to really enjoy Dexter's Laboratory. I was glad because I had always enjoyed Dexter as well. World of Warcraft and Dota 2. Oh man, Dota 2. I freaking love Dota 2. True Blood. Lafayette FTW. I found the first and, to a certain degree, second seasons to be amazing. Great character arcs, amongst other things. When the fairy stuff started it became ridiculous emo. Bloody freaking Mary. Love him now. Now try a Bloody Caesar. So freaking good. Brussels sprouts. It's pretty funny, but the dish my family requests I make most often are baked Brussels sprouts. Mad Men and shepherd's pie. Scuba diving. I thought it would be claustrophobic and uncomfortable, but I still really wanted to try it. It was amazing. Project Runway. My wife loves this show, which is good, because I have way too much shame to turn it on myself. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.